Hello everyone, today we will present the third part of the sexiest streaming shows for your pleasure. After introduction. Want to watch something seductive that stays spicy over 10 plus hours of streaming? We're not simply talking nudity, like on Game of Thrones, or sleazier series like Californication and Entourage, nor shows about people who pay for it, like Hunger the Girlfriend Experience, and definitely not anything under the HBO After Dark banner. No, sexy is a little bit different. Since explicit shows like Orange is the New Black are probably old reliables for you by now, we know there's nothing sexier than shaking up your streaming diet every so often. To that end, we present for you a very scientific list of stream-worthy TV shows to get you in the mood. Number 1. Shameless, 2011-2021.
Nobody's saying our neighborhood's a Garden of Eden, but it's been a good home to my kids. Fiona.
No. The bat is for killing, not for taking to school.
My rock.
I'm here to help Karen study for her midterm.
Lip, smart as a whip.
I get paid for tutoring.
I know.
Debbie.
There's a character named Lip who is kind of young at first, Jeremy Allen White, so you're not that into it. But then he grows up and makes his way to college and starts hooking up with his teacher, and then it's pretty great. Fiona, Emmy Rossum, has been through so much throughout the series, but she's also had her fair share of challenging, though sometimes good, relationships. It's a show that's always really raw about all the particulars of sex, but balances all that skin out with some humanity. Where to stream? Amazon with Showtime add-on. Hulu with Showtime add-on. Netflix.
Frank Gallagher,
Showtime.
captain of our little ship.
And around for all my friends from the UAW.
Really?
No.
Absolutely, wildly, unapologetically
Number 2.
shameless.
She's Gotta Have It. 2017-2019.
So if I'm a sex addict, what does that make you?
I'm Greer Childs. I'm a grown-ass man.
And I'm a grown-ass woman. I can't enjoy sex.
Nola Darling is an artist, an activist, a Brooklynite, and a sex-positive polyamorous pansexual with 3 emotionally volatile boyfriends. But who is she? Spike Lee made his directorial debut with 1986's She's Gotta Have It, and 30 years later, expands the character study into his first TV series, a rhythmic exploration of sex, Brooklyn, and black life. Lee's signature, syncopated style, bright colors, up-close and personal confessionals, jolts of pop music and album art, Bruce Hornsby's melancholy piano filling the gaps, is intact, tracking Nola through the gentrifying brownstone labyrinth of Fort Greene. The joy of the series is in the updated casting. Duonda Wise's Nola beams with wisdom, fear, artistic knowledge, and carnal desire, while the men and women in her life are fleshed out, allowing the many sex scenes to play to the senses while reaching for something deeper. Where to stream? Netflix.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I come bearing gifts.
I see. What is all
Number
this?
3. Skins. 2007-2013.
I'm a twat. I don't know why I'm like this. Maybe I can change. I can change. You're the only one.
Hormonal teens. Lots of bad decisions. Zero fucks. Upon first viewing, Skins might feel like the British version of Project X, but there's much more to the rampant sex and social one-upmanship that riddles Roundview College. Each cleverly scripted installment, told from a different character's point of view, meshes foul-mouthed humor with the gritty personal details of subjects like mental illness, family dysfunction, and race. The combo makes for some potent concoctions, ones that manage to pulse with an electrifying rhythm, even though many of Roundview's students, played in early episodes by the big-name likes of young Nicholas Hoult, Dev Patel, and Daniel Kaluuya, are mired in the mind-numbing ennui between childhood and adulthood. After a couple episodes, you'll find yourself obsessing over these deftly drawn kids, what their futures look like, and whether their anarchic exploits will make them or ruin them. Where to stream? Hulu.
I say this world extends way beyond this little field of dreams we're dancing in, and I want to see that world.
And you think you can just walk in here and accost the young ladies?
Number 4. Something in the Rain. 2018. There are things in life and dating that some people consider taboo, such as dating your best friend's brother or dating someone a decade younger than you. The K-drama Something in the Rain explores these themes and does it well and to tantalizing results. The story follows Jin-ah, Sun Yi-jin, a 30-something businesswoman as she falls head over heels for her best friend's brother Jun-hee, Young-hae-in, who is a 20-something animator. Jin-ah's family practically took in Jun-hee and his sister as children because of their absent father and constantly working single mother. So in embarking on their relationship, Jin-ah and Jun-hee constantly have to worry about how things will look to the outside world because of both their age gap and their family's disapproval. Something in the Rain leaves viewers with a bunch of what-ifs that can be applied to your life, no matter your country of origin or language. Where to stream? Netflix. Number 5. True Blood. 2008-2014.
Guess what happened tonight?
You got a date?
No. A vampire came into the bar. Did he bite anybody?
For much of its run, the show did what great fantasy shows do, tackle real-life issues through supernatural allegory. But a lot of truly crazy love scenes popped up throughout its 7 seasons. Take the one where Bill emerges from the ground terrifyingly, and then Sookie has sex with him in season 1. Evan Rachel Wood's campy vampire queen doesn't even get introduced until season 2, but boy oh boy, is it an introduction. Where to stream? HBO Max.
I think he just wanted some company.
You know how many people are having sex with vampires these days?
You would be surprised, people you know.
Sometimes those people disappear.
Apparently there's this vampire bar in Shreveport.
Fantasia.
Fantasia?
You setting up a date with a vampire? What do you have, a death wish?
Number 6. The Tudors. 2007-2010.
You think you know a story, but you only know how it ends. To get to the heart of the story, you have to go back to the beginning.
The Tudors on DVD.
I swear to you, I intend to be a just ruler. But tell me this.
Is it better for a king to be feared?
There's nothing about Henry VIII that's inherently arousing, and what he did to Anne Boleyn is still shady as hell. Yet we keep making shows about him. Maybe because it's also intriguing. And when you cast Marguerite Tyrell, Natalie Dormer as Anne and Jonathan Rhys-Meyers as Henry, well, you know this show is gonna be the equivalent of a cartoon wolf whistling. It's hard to say if this show is good or not, but there's a pretty primal scene in the woods where he offers her a very anachronistic heads up in episode 10. So, also, you get to see a young Henry Cavill. Where to stream? Amazon with Showtime add-on. Hulu with Showtime add-on. Showtime.
You look at me! I am your lord and master!
Jonathan Rhys-Meyers flat out exudes sexiness and virility.
The Tudor dynasty, gone. All my father's work finished. And it's my fault!
I don't think the English people would ever forgive him. The Tudors.
Number 7. Weeds. 2005-2012.
In the quiet town of Agrestic.
Did you see my kick? I want to see more running out there, Isabelle.
Where everyone knows everyone's business.
Did Judah ever say anything about our sex life?
The guys who still have sex with their wives usually don't want to jinx it.
Single mom, Nancy Botwin.
I was wondering if
Some really nice stuff in here, Doug. It's kind of expensive, but worth every penny.
is learning to deal.
Give me a little respect. I'm the biggest game in the private community of Agresta. Drugs sell themselves, biscuit. You ain't shit.
Before Genji Kohan was exploring life in prison on Orange is the New Black, she was making a show about something that can get you there. Drug dealing. Before Julie Bowen was on Modern Family, she was getting some from Hunter Parrish. After Mark Paul Gosselaar was Zach Morris on Saved by the Bell, he was reprimanding Mary Louise Parker. Basically, there's something for everyone here. Where to stream? Hulu, MTV, Peacock, Showtime.
It feels like a boy.
If you're gonna kill me, please do it fast.
Number 8. The Vampire Diaries. 2009-2017.
Dear Diary, today will be different. It has to be. I will smile.
You may think of it as a teen show, but it's all about romantic longing. Damon longs for Elena, and each glance, each almost touch, sends shivers down your spine. If you're not into the foreplay, well, there's a lot of getting it on too. The cool thing about vampire sex is that they are supernatural, so they can throw each other around really hard. There's not that much biting, but there are plenty of shirtless men and scantily clad women. So come for the teen romance, stay for the hookups. Where to stream? Netflix.
But I had no choice. Damon. Hello, brother.
I'm Elena.
I'm Stefan.
His name?
Number 9. Vida. 2018-2020.
Emma, this is Eddie. She helped Mommy run the bar and was like her roommate.
Vidalia had a roommate.
Emma, after we bury Mommy, we can both go back to not talking, but for today, just please.
Vida follows the week of fallout from the death of Vidalia Hernandez, who was mostly estranged from her 2 daughters, Emma, Miss Hel Prada, and Lynn, Melissa Barrera, and had not so secretly married a woman during their time apart. It's an East Law gentrification tale. Vidalia owned a building and bar that's being eyed by hawkish developers, inextricably tied to Latinx and queer identity as Emma and Lynn uncover pieces of their mother's life. The show may be centered around tragic events, but it's also hilarious and sexy, featuring probably the only theatrical depiction of ass-eating in all of television. Where to stream? Stars.
We both go back to not talking, but for today, just please.
How much longer do we have to do this?
I'm real sorry about your mom.
Come on, you came here looking to see me.
I came because Eddie's wife just died.
Her what?
Number 10. You're the Worst. 2014-2019.
Dad, I hope you truly do rest in peace.
Oh.
As opposed to how you usually rest, in a pair of urine-soaked sweatpants.
Oh! Oh my God, it's so ugly. It looks like...
The pilot of this show features the leads Chris Gere and Aya Cash's bare bodies on full display in 3 different positions within the first 5 minutes. The theme song trills "You're Gonna Leave Me Anyway," and there's always the fear that these two aren't gonna make it, but along the way, You're the Worst goes surprisingly deep on mental health issues like depression and PTSD. Plus, Gere and Cash's characters still manage to have crazy good sex. Where to stream? Hulu.
I'm not much of a cleaner.
You're not much of a human. I'm screwed up because I saw my friends die. You're screwed up because you're just a really lame dude.
It looks like it should be screaming at an old lady in an Aphex Twin video.
Why is its face so swollen? Did Becca give birth directly over a beehive?
We both know I could have flipped off.
In conclusion, do not forget to watch the previous parts and upcoming videos, like the video, and subscribe to the Hossiman Show channel. Goodbye.